Good morning, passport holders. Today is October 1st, 2015, day 335 of the vlogs. And I'm up actually fairly early for me, but still kind of normal for the rest of the world. And I'm off to go and grab a Red Bull because today is going to be absolutely jam-packed. So I've got a couple of packages being delivered to the house. I've got to go apartment shopping. And I've got to pick up some stuff at Target on my way back from those apartment viewings. So, yeah, not to mention the fact that I've still got to edit yesterday's vlog and all kinds of other stuff. So, I hope you guys are having a good day, but let's get this one started. Well, the day is slowly slipping away. In front of me, it's already 1:15, and I haven't even gotten out of the house yet. And I was supposed to be out at like 11 o'clock if I was going to keep the tight schedule. I decided to shift things around just a little bit. Hang out with Clintus on Clintus Games, mod his chat for the first part until Mike showed up. And then, yeah, so now it's time for me to go and check out these first two apartments that I really want to check out. The ones that I think that are very high likelihood of becoming the place that I end up getting.
Turn left on East Southern Avenue.
And the reason for that is twofold. First and foremost is that they are incredibly small. Two, they are incredibly close to Ben and Kami. And three, they have amazing internet connection capabilities. Cox is saying that for the right price, which is not cheap, they can get me a 300 down, 30 up connection at the apartment. So that is definitely something that I am very much considering in my decision process. So let's go take a peek and see if there's any availability, and if there is, how soon, and what the prices may be. Well, no studios available. A one bedroom comes up next week, and it's fully renovated. The cost is a little more than I would like to go with, and so I'm kind of hesitant on that one, but the timeline is right. So let's go check out the next one, see if they've got any availability. Well, apartment complex number 2 doesn't have any current availability, and because they're trying to finish out remodeling a couple of their studio apartments after people vacate here, either today, tomorrow, or Saturday, they don't have a dead date when they're going to be available again. So it's on a first come, first serve. They're looking to begin to sell those off on the 15th, which is only 2 weeks away. I can swing that at Ben and Kami's without any question. I've asked that they put me on the list of folks that they will call as soon as they are ready, because it's dead on in the price range that I'm looking to go for. And yeah, I would love to be as close to South Mountain Park as I possibly can, just because I know how positive that is for me to just be able to walk out my front door and go on a hike. So at this point, it's time to run over to Target, pick some stuff up, including a new set of shaver cleaner and Destiny the Taken King for my Xbox One. Unfortunately, I couldn't actually shoot while you guys, while I was in there away from picking up the shaving stuff. I ended up getting yelled at by someone for having my camera out and on. So I was able to pick up the Taken King, all that good fun, and so now it's just time to go back to the house, eat a little lunch, and wait for these packages to arrive while doing more research on potential places that have studio apartments that I can rent sooner than the 15th. Since I got back here, I ate some lunch, which was actually sorely needed. I haven't really been hungry in the last 24 hours a great deal, so I forced myself to eat, and I feel much better for it, which is great. I walked up to the car, and I noticed that there was a little box there, and that little box has my Moment lens, the wide-angle lens from my iPhone. So I'm going to apply the mounting plate to my iPhone now and begin to build up my rig. The other good news is that I did call around to a handful of potential apartments, and one that is a little further north than I would like to have gone is available for rent immediately, is actually larger than a traditional studio. It's basically classified as a one bedroom because it's got almost 600 square feet, but has no dividers. And I confirmed that they are capable of receiving 300 megabits down from Cox. So that ultimate package is definitely what I'm chasing. Scheduled a viewing for tomorrow, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to go see it, sign a deal, and get this started ASAP, because the sooner I get out of here and the sooner I get everything set up at the new place, the happier I'm going to be. So I made mention of the SP1 before. This is what a stabilizing gimbal looks like, and what it does is I can set the angle that I want on frame, and as I wiggle around here, it keeps it absolutely level. So this will get rid of all of the shake that you guys are experiencing. The problem that I'm facing right now is the fact that the moment lens is heavy, like really heavy. And as a result, it is affecting the balance on the ability for the gimbal to hold position. So I'm wondering what I might be able to do to counterbalance it. Maybe put a weight plate effectively on the underside of my phone, or potentially, you know, not even use the moment lens unless I'm doing something that I know I need it. So I'm kind of bummed about that at the moment, but you never know. Sometimes, you know, these things happen, and I can find another solution. So this is a video without the stabilizer right now. Obviously, you're going to see a little bit of shake from me, but you should be hearing a lot better audio. And part of that, and let me turn you guys around, is because I'm using a DSLR mic, a shotgun mic that I traditionally have used with my T3i for all of my shoots that didn't need a teleprompter. So I'm pretty happy with the way that it's working. I'm not 100% certain that there isn't a way for me to somehow include the SP1. I would just love to completely eliminate the shake from my videos if at all possible, but it may just be when, you know, when I know I'm going to go to something fun and artsy that I just break that out instead of having it be an everyday thing that I carry around with me. Let me go step into one of the rooms with a mirror so you guys can see what you all look like right now. So there you are, right? So this is iPhone 6S, moment lens, C-hook with a Rode Podcaster DSLR shotgun mic. So it is a pretty good setup, all things said and done. Obviously, without any kind of stabilization, it's a problem. Additionally, if I'm going to stick with this spring-loaded mount is going to need some additional love, either a phone case or a bunch of rubber bands to make sure that the phone does not fall out. This phone is almost too important at this point with all this gear attached to it to put at risk. But that said, I'm pretty happy with the results so far, and the moment lens, it is absolutely gorgeous and it makes a huge difference. And this is just with taking out the moment lens. I haven't done anything further, right? So that is the shot that you traditionally see. And now let me put it back on so you guys can see what the shot looks like afterward. And that full 90 lock, and look how much wider that is. Had a little bit of camera shift as I pinned it on there, but overall, right, you guys can see both sides of the mirror, the frame, and then a little extra on the outside there. So this is very likely going to be the new rig. I may attach the mini tripod that I travel with on the bottom there, just to give me a little more range when I am not holding it by hand, and then also to be able to just put it down safely 100% of the time and not have it slightly tilted. As expected, things with the brand new Xbox worked a heck of a lot better. So I just pulled Ben's out, put mine in, and everything has worked basically flawlessly. Because I've even got a new Xbox, I've got the audio head jack in the controller just natively. So I'm going to be able to do late night gaming sessions upstairs and not keep anyone up, which I'm always a fan of while I'm here, and especially once I get into my own apartment, not having to run a wire or pick up a wireless headset, all positive. The only issue I'll run into is eventually at some point I will want a mic, but that's a long way off. So yeah, I'm a happy camper right now. Ben and I played our first co-op Destiny game tonight, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a great deal. That said, it's once again super late, and I have been on super short sleep, and I have a very big day tomorrow. So I better go to bed. Thank you guys for your time and your attention. I sincerely appreciate them both. And remember, you never stumble upon opportunity by standing still, so go do cool stuff. Bye for now.